They call me a black sheep, now I'm the one they watch. Talking that real life talk, got the whole chat hot. If it's fake, we don't want it. If it's real, bring it here. Got opinions, got stories, say it loud, make it clear. Black sheep, black sheep. What you know about that? Black sheep, black sheep. Yeah, we speaking all facts. Black sheep. No filter, no fear, no sugarcoating over here. Everybody got a story, everybody got some pain, everybody got a voice, you just put it on the stage. TK's Chronicles of a Black Sheep. Let's get into it. Black sheep, black sheep. What you know about that? Black sheep, black sheep. Yeah, we speaking all facts. Black sheep, black sheep. Black sheep, black sheep, black sheep.
What you know about that? Black sheep, black sheep.
Yeah,
What you know about that? But who the people in that video? Who the people in that video?
On that intro.
Man, you know who them people is. Don't even try it.
Black sheep, black sheep.
I love it. Everybody is. Hey, what's up, everybody, on this Friday night? Hope y'all had a great day. We are in this place today. We even got a newbie rocking with us today. He's always in the comments. So now y'all get to see Mr. J. Dwayne Garnett for yourself. He is. What's up, Jay?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Hey man, don't come over here starting no ruckus, man.
I mean, that's what I do. Chaos is me. You gotta bring some chaos.
Take my space either. We already got a co-host.
I don't want you.
Man, I had a pretty decent day. You know, it is what it is. What's up? What's up, Tiff? Good to see y'all. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah.
Look, it told me to sign in. It didn't tell me it was gonna log me out. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, which
I
one?
was like, where he went? I thought that was part of your. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, StreamYard was like, because I got an account and it was like log in.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, wait a minute, I can log in different windows. Like, nope, it shut me down. But I'm back.
Oh,
like I never left.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Well, let me start pressing buttons before I mess something up.
Yeah, because you got your semi blinds on right now, so don't touch nothing.
Hey man, you can say what you want to say, but these mugs is fly. Yeah, you see it. Matter of fact, hold on. Get that beard right a little bit. There we go. All right. Wait.
Oh, the antics.
And I'm here for them, all of them.
Man.
Yeah, so welcome to Dwayne. As this being your first time, but won't be your last time on TK's Chronicles of a Black Sheep.
It depends on how you ask. You can cutting up.
And that's a guarantee. Those things will take place. The cutting of the up will take place.
That's what's up. So how was y'all's week this week?
Ooh, it's a roller coaster. It's crazy, man.
Definitely.
Man, look, man, it's like, man, how can you have so many highs and so many lows all in the same day? And I mean that like with everything in me.
Yeah. Now I agree. This week has been definitely a roller coaster of emotions, a roller coaster of situations, roller coaster of thoughts. It's just been that. Like you said, it's the highs and the lows, and you take that, like you're at the top of the roller coaster on that big dip, and you hit that dip and come up, and then you like, whew, you gotta hold your heart a little bit and breathe and
all in one day.
Coming.
Yeah. Well, what about you, Jay? How was your week, man?
Well, my StreamYard is doing something. I will definitely echo whatever it is that you're saying. Let me reconnect. If it disconnects me, I'm gonna come right back in. Just know I'll be back. Let me see what it's doing.
All right.
We got you.
Let me see.
StreamYard said stranger danger. Look,
Right.
StreamYard said stranger danger. So what you
It's
doing over here?
it's like, oh, it did it without me hanging. Yeah, I agree with you. I think that it's been a lot of things, and I realized what it was for me yesterday, because
Mm,
tomorrow would have been my 18th wedding anniversary, and you know how your nervous system responds
yeah,
to
Mm,
things, even though you may be trying to forget them.
that's the subconscious mind. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So it didn't dawn on me until, and I'm closing chapters. And so the replacement of things, my body still responds to that muscle memory or that
Yeah.
spiritual memory of what things used to be as we navigate
mm,
forward. So I feel like that's what is contributing to it lately.
Mm. Okay.
mm.
Yeah.
I can see that. That makes sense because muscle memory ain't no punk, and the nervous system ain't one either. So you put
Nope.
both of them together, and you got a hellified batch catastrophe that's going to hell on. And it's like, when the hell is it gonna stop? That is the question. When the hell does it stop? Because it's like, can you give me a break, please? Like, you over here be feeling like you misfiring, like it's just going off, and you like, hey, come, let's have a come to Jesus meeting. So,
Mm.
craziest thing, the collaboration of the week is what brought together this tonight's topic: clarifying crisis.
Oh,
Baby,
that's the topic. That's the actual topic. Oh, got it.
that's the actual topic. Because
Ooh.
you said, it was like, nah, we doing that on Friday. I was like, all right, guest chose. I'm gonna roll with what the guest said. So, clarifying crisis. So, for those that don't know what this means, clarifying crisis is that moment when something happens that forces you to see the truth you've been avoiding. It's not the disaster itself, it's the wake up call, ring, ring, inside the disaster. It's when confusion breaks, illusions fall away, and you finally understand who someone really is, what the relationship actually looks like, what you need versus what you've been settling for, what's no longer working. Got all that?
I'm with you. I can't see. Let me
Okay,
take my
just
glasses
checking.
off. Let me get my other
I was
glasses
going to
off.
say, because you look like, I was wondering if you went to sleep there for a minute, but yeah. So, um, yeah, all that and then some. It's basically, for me, it's calling you on your bullshit, because it's like you've been living this lie, trying to make things look like it, like everything is hunky dory, and it wasn't. So it's making you definitely look
Well, let me
better than
add
actually.
this. Well, there's another way we can process it too, right? Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna talk a little bit about me just for a hot minute. Let me put my glasses on so I can hear myself. So,
Lord.
like, I was in Walmart today, right? And like, just picking up some stuff that I needed to get, and in that space. So, for them that don't know, my uncle passed away the day before yesterday, but he was my big brother. We was raised together. He was maybe like 4 or 5 years older than me. My grandmother raised me, so he's my uncle, but he's my big brother. So he passed away a couple of days ago, and so I've been sitting in that, right. But what's weird about it now is I'm not um, a stranger to these difficult times, but I'm feeling everything this time. Like, I'm more self-aware, and I realize I'm sitting in grief. So when I have these moments, right, of extreme happiness, and then the next moment I'm crying, but I don't know if I'm crying because I'm happy thinking about something, or sad, but I'm able to process through that. It just makes everything feel different, right? So I'm able to clarify, like, and express my feelings and emotions. But that's a new thing for me, like me learning how to process and sit in things. So, in clarifying crisis, right? it's just simply having clarity about what's going on. It's not always about an individual. It's just being in tune with yourself, like being in tune with what's going on around you, being able to properly respond to situations of life that can happen every day. So it could look different, but that's how that's registered in my mind because of the emotions I'm able to sit in and process and feel. So, you know,
And I even go a little bit further with that. It's it's the wake up, whatever caused the wake up, whatever caused the alertness, the awareness. That's what the clarifying part is. So that does make it different, but it is something that is traumatic. And
yeah,
I do want to clarify, every traumatic experience doesn't have to be deemed negative. It still can be
mhm,
traumatic, but not feel negative either. And you still can experience some level of clarifying crisis in
yeah.
that moment. It's just literally the shock that you need to make you aware.
I like that, man. So I love that breakdown. I agree 100% with everything that's been said so far. TK, you got it, man.
Whew. Um, mm,
All
Amber
right.
said is brought to the top to be seen and removed or dealt with.
It's brought to the top. Oh, yeah. Okay. To be
Yeah.
seen, removed the
All
devil.
right.
Yeah. Depending
So
on what the situation is, the clarifying part is you know how to move. You know if it's something that needs to be. So yeah, I agree.
okay. Yeah, most definite. And I know she even mentioned grief earlier as well. Um, I think sometimes people grieve in a way where it's kind of like you know what it is, but you kind of like put a band-aid on it because you don't kind of want to deal with it a little bit kind of thing, but you know what it is and you know what you need to do. You just it's just kind of like want to put it off to the side until but then when you yank that band-aid off or somebody else pulls it off for you, it's like, oh shit.
What about I don't even think I think sometimes we have this dangerous habit as humans to take on responsibility that may not be
Mm.
ours.
Ooh.
Um,
Bucket.
and I say that because just because I was ignorant to something, that doesn't mean it was my intention to not see it. That's like me going to school and I thought, oh, adding is the best way until somebody showed me multiplication. That doesn't
Mm.
mean that I was a person that, oh, I purposely chose ignorance. So you might see potential in a person and know that this coin could go either way, but all of a sudden, when it doesn't go in your favor and you have that wake up call, that doesn't necessarily mean you were ignorant. That doesn't mean that it's wrong to be hopeful. It just took something for you to see, oh, this person is choosing to be something that's bad for me. But I can't take ownership of their behavior. I can only take ownership of me once I awake what I do at that point.
Oh, I'm gonna sit this one out.
Does it make sense what I'm
Dang.
saying?
It makes perfect sense.
Because what we'll do is blame and beat ourselves for every single thing. And half of that wasn't really me. So you mad at me for being hopeful and seeing potential in a person? Nothing is wrong with that. Now, when I realize that that hope is becoming manipulation and I wake up and walk away, you can't be mad at me for walking away when I'm in an unhealthy situation. And that's so nuanced with everything. And I feel like people's like, oh, it was this, it was that. You should have known better. I couldn't have known better to things I didn't know about. So that's all.
I'm about to just close the damn laptop at this point.
I
That's
mean, you said a mouthful, man. Go
woo!
ahead, TK. Oh,
But
see, look at her. She on. Okay, so why she process?
I'm gonna say she did a church holler.
Yeah.
Didn't know what that meant, but I shake my head.
But yeah, man, that's good, man. And it's weird. I think the difference in that aspect is now when you can blame yourself is when you know, but you still choose to stay put. That's the only difference, man. Because a lot of times, you know, folks get comfortable in that familiarity, you know, just don't want to put in the work to try something different, whatever the case is. Now in that space, yeah, now you need to just go ahead and kick yourself in the ass because you knew and just chose to stay put, man. But I love the way you broke it down. Uh,
Yeah,
definitely.
but then people say they want you to be loyal, right? We want you to be
Mhm.
loyal. We want you to be committed. And let's be honest, what if people gave up on us if we did something wrong? So it's like it's so nuanced. I think that that's what makes it a clarifying crisis for that individual.
Mm.
It's I can sit there and see, okay, you're gonna keep bumping your head into the brick wall. You're gonna stop when it hurt, but your tolerance level for pain may be different than mine.
Yeah.
Mm.
So when you come out, my thing is the support that you did come out, not that you stayed in. But most people start beating themselves up, and then people help you. Be like, yeah, you should have known this, and they tell you all the things you should have known. That's not helping me. When we should be celebrating, you know what? You made a healthier decision. You came out when you did. I'm just glad you out. Let the
Yeah.
healing begin. But we don't need people kind of beating us up over things that we were either blind to or ignorant to. Ignorant literally means I lack the knowledge or the awareness. So,
Yeah.
right now that I know better, I'm doing better. Can I get some credit? So, yeah,
Can you get an amen? Can you get
right.
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
pat on the
man, I
back?
love that.
Like, can we get a spiritual high five up in here? Something like that.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
And two more to touch and agree. Hello.
Yeah. What else you got? T? You got anything on your mind? Are you cool?
But I agree. So where is that point where, because I love when Jay said when you're trying to see the potential in somebody. So you're going along on this ride because you see this potential. At what point do you need to take your glasses off and stop seeing potential?
Mm.
I think it depends on the person. Um, I hate answers like that because every person is different and every person's potential is also different.
Yeah.
You know what I
True
mean?
that.
It's no different than us having that family member we know that's a crackhead versus that family member we know that's a killer. It's like the family that we know is a crackhead, they usually fun. We know they're gonna steal, so we put stuff up. But that one that's a killer, we like, oh, don't piss them off, don't invite them to public stuff, don't invite them to private stuff. So we know how to deal with people, and I think it all depends on that individual. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and nothing and I said this when I went on my campaign. I remember my therapist told me that I'm attracted to extreme behavior. So I'm attracted to red flags. Ever since I went on this campaign of telling people I'm attracted to red flags, it's so many other people that have now started to acknowledge, like, you know what? Maybe I'm attracted to red flags. See, acknowledgement is the problem, is the first step. I'm admitting that I understand it. That's not going to automatically change my attraction. So if you are a person that's naturally a nurturer, a person that naturally believes in building people, you have to kind of reprogram your exercise regimen to no longer do that anymore.
Yeah. And
So
I'm just
just awareness is not the only thing. It's the exercise that come with it. I'll land there. What you say, bro?
well, I just want to add this real quick, man. When you said that, T, as far as the potential and how long you should hold on, man, the first thing that popped in my mind was that movie Acrimony, right? Because dude had all the potential in the world. I
Oh,
mean, dude was brilliant. He had a brilliant mind,
yeah.
and it was the potential that kept her around until it did not keep her around anymore. But then in that space, when she chose to step aside and the other lady came around, it almost looked like she built him up for her. And I think that's what tore her up the most. So in that space, if you choose to step away, I mean, you understand what I'm saying? That's kind of where my mind went when you said that. He, Jay said it best. There's no time limit, but you just have to know yourself. Once the situation gets too much for you to handle, whatever the case, when it starts getting, it's moved past potential, and now it's getting dangerous. So on and so forth. But if for some reason things shift, remember you made your decision.
Yeah, yeah. Because I could see, and crazy you brought that movie up because it's like in her space, she was sowing a seed. She was doing what a partner is supposed to do. She was
Hmm.
supporting. Now, granted, there was some point where I feel to maybe a point she may have over supported, but that may not exist for some people because it took her working multiple jobs. It took her losing the family house. She done borrowed all this money from people to help keep his dream and help support him. But she had so many L's in doing it. But at some point, she still saw the potential. Even with all the L's, she still saw some kind of potential in this person. But then it's like, okay, when she got just to that breaking point, it was like, I'm out. And then all that potential flourished and she
Yep.
done shot the deuces already. So it's like people were like, well, if she would have just held on a little longer, she would have been able to reap the benefits. Granted, she did still reap some benefits because he still cut off a check. He still broke off. But she didn't get the full package that she really, really wanted, which was her being by his side where he hit that potential and achieved his goal.
Yeah. I mean, it
So
was still her choice, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm. And I guess it will always go back to, we can talk, hindsight is so retrospective, but clarifying crisis is present tense, and it's a disruption. So we gotta carve out place. It can lead into hindsight, but that clarifying moment can be shock within itself. And some people don't handle shock well. Like some people, like some people, they freeze when they get nervous or whatever.
Yeah.
And some people are natural runners and then they look back. It depends on how you respond to disruption determines that. Some people get scatterbrain when that happens. And I think we got to carve out space for that in a relationship. So you can have a clarifying crisis moment in any dynamic, but it takes you a minute to move depending on the type of person you are. And that doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person, a good person, a weak person, or a strong person. Your body just responds to traumatic events a certain way.
That's good. Yeah. So I mean, just because I respond a certain way, that's for me. That's based on my upbringing, based on my past experiences. Yeah.
Right. Or sometimes people are quick processors. Like, remember, we was having that, like, DJ likes for people to take their time and say everything. I'm more of a fluid conversation person. He might look at me being fluid as disrespect. And I'm like, no, if you come in my house, we have like 58 different conversations at one time. You know what I mean?
I'm going to sit outside. I'm going to sit outside.
Yeah, because it'll be like, I do this every time. Like, I'll tell my mama good morning. She'll tell me about health records. She'll tell me about somebody who died. I tell her about my day, what we got to do with the kids, but we still having a conversation.
And I'm like, Mama, can I get a good morning first, please?
Yep, that's what we do. And we move on.
Because he does me like that. Like if I don't say good morning to him, he was like, so that's how you starting off the morning? Like you ain't gonna say good morning? I'm like, sometimes I don't feel like saying good morning. But he gonna snap. And what dang, like he be just
because don't ask me 10 questions at once. Say good morning. We're gonna process that good morning. Then we're gonna process one question at a time, one conversation at a time. Slow down. It's too early.
Bullyish, like telling me how.
Yep, it's his preferred method. Sometimes you do gotta get it all out. Like I need to get it all out real quick, and then I'm like, "Good morning." I'm like, "Good morning," because I had to get it out before I forget.
Sometimes I gotta go in reverse.
Yeah,
exactly. Sometimes I like to go in reverse.
But DJ, to your point, Cordell is the same way. Like even in text messages, he won't respond to your text message without saying good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And I'm like, but it's a continuation. The time has changed, and that joker will be like, good afternoon.
Good evening. So yeah, I ain't heard from you all day. You just text me. I'm like, good evening. Hi. Did I sleep with you?
Really?
Yeah. So clarify.
So yeah, yes. Got it. So in this space, because of just the tidbits we've shared this week, what was your clarifying crisis?
I'm finna go.
Oh shit.
Ooh, it's so many. I think the biggest thing, like
Oh
I was
shit.
telling you guys, I think my biggest thing was the divorce. And I'm finding, and the reason why I'm saying that, I'm finding certain things as I peel back. Like, it wasn't just the dissolution of a union, it also was a
Mm.
mirror of how people seen me, how people seen us. Um, but it also was clarity in how relationships were formed. I remember one of the most dramatic things is when I first found out about it, I called a couple of guys that I texted a couple of guys that I was extremely close to, and I said, "Hey guys, I'm going through this divorce. I don't know what I'm going to need, but I'm sure I'm going to need you." Out of the five guys, two of them were still close. Um, we didn't fall out with the other ones; they just tethered off. And out of the two that I'm close with, one of them, I remember us having an argument where he said, "I can't take this. This is too much." And he walked away probably for like maybe 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever it was. But it was a clarifying moment, even within our relationship. And we still bring it up, even though that was 5 years ago, we still bring it up. And he said, "I'm sorry for that moment of abandonment." But I said, "No, I understand that people have capacity. And you were at your place where you couldn't take it. You were dealing with your own thing. But the funny thing about it is, as soon as he had a crisis, I was the first person that he called, even though I was going through my crisis. So his mom passed 2 years ago. And as soon as he left the hospital, he gave me a call. Was like, and so it showed me that even though we're all dealing with emergencies, our capacity levels are different, and our love doesn't necessarily dissolve just because we're dealing with disruptions. It's what decision do we make? I could have easily said, "Oh, we're not friends anymore because you abandoned me in that moment," or I could have said, "Wow, if this is too much for me, I could imagine how this could be too much for somebody who loves me."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like those things, and so it's a lot of aha moments that continue to come. But the crisis was actually the divorce. Everything else is a response to that. So I land there.
See my face right
I
now?
can't I can't your name over it. There you go. Come over some and do it again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. Yep.
So I got a bone to pick with you, then I'll tell my little story. Because
Okay.
when I said I gauge people to see what they can handle before I just give it to them,
Hmm.
you kind of went in on me like, well, yeah. And I'm like, bruh, I don't know. I just don't want to unload everything on people and then people can't handle it, yada, yada, yada.
But you can drown me. I just realized I can't drown other
I can
people.
drown you,
Right.
but I can't drown TK wherever she
Well,
at.
don't be forcing me to be in 3 feet just
I
because she
didn't,
can't
I didn't
swim.
just,
Paul.
If
I
I
didn't
can
just,
swim,
Paul.
can I talk? Can I tell my story real quick?
That's
You know
allowed.
what? I'm gonna talk about my
get him,
clarifying
TK.
class real quick, and we're gonna pick that
Go,
back
go,
up.
go
So,
ahead. Because
Get
that's
him.
allowed.
Get
for
him,
me,
TK.
anyway, so my whole thing was in this space of clarifying crisis, it had to do with um whole awakening moment and closing the church and losing my family in that space and everything that was connected to that, right? Because I felt like I had to live in these parameters, pretense, precepts. This was the ball that I had to be inside of, right? But once I came out of that and realized that there was a whole nother world outside of what I thought, my mind was blown. Once I was able to do away with that box that I had been residing in, and it sounds weird. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying, but it was a level of freedom that was attached to that, right? Um, some spiritual freedom, just some life, some things that I was holding myself to that I didn't have to hold myself to, being harder on myself than I had to in a lot of aspects. And a lot of what we're talking about is why I wrote the book. So in that space, man, it was crazy. And of course, trying to have certain conversations with people about spirituality and religion and God. Some people didn't understand. Some people didn't have the capacity. They stopped talking to me, thought I was weird, thought I was crazy. Well, people have always thought I was weird a little bit, which I don't care. I think I'm weird too, but I love it. Um, So yeah, anyways, so that was my moment, man. And this is people that I have been rocking with like for years. Some people that I done paid their rent, put groceries in their house. I mean, just bent over backwards for them. You know,
Mm.
that was my moment.
Okay. Now let's go back to
Speaking of
this
that,
other moment. You talking
speaking
about
of
you
that,
can't dump on me when you going through your stuff. That's a lie because we've been doing this for 30 something years. So
and
that's
that's
a
how
lie.
I know what I
Our
can dump on you and
almost
what I
run
can't.
together.
That's how I know because we've been doing
That
this
is a
for
lie.
30 some
Because our
years.
storms almost run into each other and we still been rocking and getting through it. So that is a lie. We had this conversation about 2 years ago. Don't play me,
Yes,
Five.
we have. And I can assure you that I gauge before I give you certain things. You
No,
just
you
don't
be
realize
withholding
it.
and you be making you want to chop you in your throat.
All right.
So
I'm just telling the
Yeah,
truth.
but I think that that's what it is, DJ. I think you probably develop a rule for people, period, and you don't allow space for fluidity. So that might be true for TK. That might be true for Tom, Dick, and Harry. But that still may not be true for Jay. But it still may be true for them. But you can't say, "Well, I'm a hold back and give you what I think you could have capacity for." And then it might be different things. Like I can talk to you about, you know, workplace harassment, whereas sexual violence may be hard for me. So it all depends on the situation. And I think that's the thing about relationships. Like relationships are not so much about carving out rules, it's about creating space. And we can swim through those spaces. And the fluidity of that relationship should always have some level of constant co creation, not just, solidifying and saying this is what it was because in 1998 you lashed out at me, so that means in 2026 we can't have the same conversation. If we're flowing and growing and co-creating those things, we got to give some breath to that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
what
How
he
about you
said.
tell your clarifying crisis moment? How about that, Miss Yeah?
TKO.
There's so many. Lord, clarifying crisis. I think my clarifying crisis was when I'm gonna say one of them was when I felt like I wasn't being protected. And even though I can protect myself, there are certain places and spaces where you expect certain people to protect you. May it be your brother, your father, whatever male figure in your life, you expect for them people to protect you. And when it comes down to a point where someone can step in your space uninvited and you tell someone, hey, this happened, this happened, and their resolution isn't for them to come in and protect you or to defend you, it's for you to remove yourself from a situation that technically you didn't invite that person in the first place. So it's like, where's the protection at? And I'm verbally coming to you and say, hey, it's like as we got, most of us got siblings. So it's like, as the big sibling, who they coming to? They big sister, big brother, that's who they run into with the situation. Now, if they come and say, hey, such and such, this boy over here in the ninth grade is beating on me or he's harassing me, whatever. And if that person say, well, don't go around him. You supposed to, as the big person, as the protector, you supposed to go check that shit. Not let it fly, not tell your little brother, hey, go somewhere else, don't go around him, avoid him. You supposed to go do what you're supposed to do and check the person. So for me, I feel like that was that space where when I opened my mouth, because I felt like it was a situation so much that I couldn't handle, and I went and told somebody else about it, and they didn't handle it, they told me just to redirect myself. That was that layer where I was left unprotected when I should have been protected.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what situation you're talking about. I mean, because in that space, like I'm the kind of person, if somebody come tell me something, like I need more input before I react. I'm not just gonna react because you say somebody messing with you, you know, um, sibling or not, or what was going on. Was it a situation that was avoidable? Is it avoidable? Is it worth me approaching this person and getting locked up or whatever could happen? Getting into a fist fight. I mean, and I've always been like that. You know, in a situation that you're talking about. Yeah. You know, um, I think in that situation, I wouldn't have approached nobody because I understand my presence, just being there, handles
Exactly.
situations.
And put,
We don't
and
always
that's the
have to
thing.
check
A lot of
somebody,
times,
or I'm almost done.
presence is
So we don't
everything.
always have to.
Go
Hold on
ahead.
a second. So you don't always have to like check nobody or check the situation. So sometimes just be present, and that nips a lot of stuff in the bud. So
Exactly.
I'm with you.
And that was one of the situations, as you said, where that's what I asked for. I asked for presence because I knew once there was presence, it would fall off. Because the
Hmm.
issue really was because there was no presence. There wasn't evidence of presence in any of the forms.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. And
Yeah,
then that's why I said I'm pretend like I don't know about the situation because it
yeah.
changes perspective. What you think, Jay?
I don't know because I be going back and forth because I'm kind of both.
Yeah, you are.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, let me use my rational mind and think this through. But then the other times I am irrational. It depends on who you are and who you in proximity to. Like if I care about you, I am going to defend you and I may cuss you out later. Um, and it doesn't matter who it is. I'm like, wait a minute now, you're a little too strong with your mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I have to have conversations with myself a lot of times. And anybody who knows me, like, I don't mind advocating for a person, and I would never feel bad about that. And I can say it as peacefully as possible, and I can say it as disruptive as possible as
To
well.
make you feel this big.
So it all depends with me. So I go back and forth, and it is situation to situation. Like when it comes to my children, they wrong probably 80% of the time. But am I not gonna advocate for them? Absolutely not. I'll be up there looking like a plum fool at the school for them because they mine.
Yeah.
But they be wrong. But I'm still gonna protect them.
Right, right, right.
Because the thing about it is, even though they're wrong, I have to protect them from the harm that is caused by the consequence. And I still have to give some of that. So it's like when I come home, I'd be like, yeah, I did this, but you still was wrong.
Hmm.
So I think I go back and forth, and it would be wrong for me to just say I'm one way all the time because I'd be lying to y'all. I'm not. That ain't even in me. Nope.
I appreciate the honesty, mate.
Well, DJ, I have taken up for you, and I'd be
I know
like,
you. Yeah.
he's spazzing out a little bit, but what y'all not gonna do? Hey, what we not gonna
Man,
do?
say
This is
that.
what we
Yeah,
not gonna do.
For real.
yeah, for real.
And he see me arguing with people. I'm like, I'm doing exactly what you're doing to me. If you want to be disrespectful, I'm gonna disrespect you, and you can't do nothing. You can't beat me.
Right.
You can't whoop me. You can't put me on punishment. What you gonna do? So I can go either way. It depends on the situation.
Yeah, true story.
And here's the thing: I believe in giving people safety to have human experiences. It's like sometimes we're just human, and I fully own it. Was it the best thing to do? No. But did I have 100% conviction in what I did? Absolutely. And if I have that conviction, it's not, you can tell me, like, you can't make me feel bad about something I did. And if I feel bad, I apologize. But
Yeah.
I'm feeling bad. Nobody else can make me feel bad about it. I will look like a fool for my kids. I don't feel like a fool for loving who I loved. I don't feel like a fool for any decision that I made because I didn't know better.
Yeah.
But now that I know better, I might still do it again. But still,
I mean,
I had an awakening moment.
because sometimes it's just a logical choice. I just choose to act like this in this moment, and me and the big Lord, me and God will deal with it in a minute.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely there. It's just like me and my attraction to red flags. I'm trying to be attracted to a green flag, but they boring to me. If you ain't got a little, you got to be at least yellow. to get my attention. So I'm trying to do better. So guess what Jay's not doing is not dating. So no amount of people telling me I'm a good man is not going to help me change my attraction until it's gone. You're a good man.
Yeah.
You deserve this. I don't deserve messing up people's lives, and I don't deserve nobody messing up my life.
Yeah, I'm picking up. Yeah. Amber say it's a Scorpio thing.
That red flag stuck out to me. I said, "Oh,
why?
Do you attracted to red flags?"
I attract them, and I'm attracted to them. I'm low key a red flag. I'm low key a red flag because I'm moody. Like, you know how we was talking about that? I'm moody.
Haki.
I'm unbalanced.
Haki a red flag.
But I think what gives me kind of low key is because I acknowledge it.
Okay.
Most red flags don't acknowledge the fact that they're red flags. They sit there talking about I'm a good person. You might be a good person, but you might be hell on wheels. And I acknowledge, like, even my friends, if you close to me, do you really want to sign up for that? See, look, my female best friend on now. Orbis gets the most hell I think out of anybody. Like, I call her, I think her work schedule is on my work schedule. You know, I interrupt her and her husband time. I just be doing stuff and I don't even know why. And they got to deal with that. It takes a special person. You do. And then sometimes I don't even want to talk to you. I'm like, I just don't want to talk.
For sure.
They're like, you called me though. That was then. It's not now.
The moment passed. Yeah, that's good, man. I don't know, man. I like to reside in my little safe, nice, cozy little bubble. I'm cool. Like, I keep my friends for a long time. I meet people. Very seldom am I gonna meet you and we're gonna develop a friendship. So if we do, you a special type of person. Because I keep you at bay. You're gonna be over there. So I don't know. It's something for me to sit in and process, you know.
You didn't keep me at bay. It was arms wide open.
You didn't give me a choice. You just kind of kicked the door down.
Because if I like you,
what is this dude?
Because I'm like Elmira. I'm gonna hug you and squeeze you and love you and hope. Like, I choose my friends. I don't let my friends choose me. Like, it ain't gonna work. It's like some people like, we go hang. It ain't gonna work. It's not.
Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Oh, hey, sometimes you gotta do that. They can't see the greatness for themselves, so you gotta help them see the greatness. Yeah. So yeah,
it's crazy, man, that you said that, because me and Jay was on another platform. We was having a conversation, and somebody asked us, would we let someone else choose their girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, like, for them? And it's crazy. Everybody was saying no, but me and him responded, and I came in after him, and I did not hear his response, but our responses were so similar. I'm like, well, yeah, because I realized the way I see myself, everyone is not going to see that. And I may be missing some key factors that I need. So, and I thought that was interesting. I
came on saying my chooser might be broke, and he came on talking about my picker might be broke. I was like, see, that's all I'm saying.
Right.
Just FYI, yeah, D picker is broke. There's a story to go with that, but we won't even bring that on here.
Well, because I'm attracted to hope.
My picker broke? Wow.
I know because I'm attracted to hope and potential. I'm like, oh, look at that,
man. But then ain't that what you're supposed to do? Aren't you supposed
to?
No,
friend.
In a person that they can go forth and be great.
Yeah, but sometimes we be dealing with blank canvases and we start doing all the painting. At least come with some work done and we can add some embellishments. But damn, we got to do it all. We got to pick the color, paint the color, find the stroke, find out if it's going to be impressionist, realist. Like, what type of art I'm creating? Nobody got time for that. But here I go. To my, it's a canvas.
And now that she's still residing in that canvas, so to speak, if she's still residing in that hold'em or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
but just FYI, I actually told somebody not to date somebody, like not do it. and they didn't listen to me. That's all I'm gonna
Do you really want
say.
to go there?
I love
Do
you.
you really want to go there?
I'm just basically saying that your picker is broke and
And
my
so
dope
is
picker was
yours.
sick, and you didn't
And
listen.
so is yours. And but the difference is, you know, yours is broke because you didn't tell me, because you knew I wouldn't have. Anyways,
And we do a
man,
better job of picking for others than we do for ourselves. Because I be picking up some good ones for other
Right.
people. But I be like, it ain't good. If it's good for me, I run the opposite direction.
Damn. I got robbed.
I don't
Oh,
want.
I got robbed.
Man,
Oh,
we got sidetracked, man. We need to reel this conversation back in just a
This
little
what
bit.
happened when friends have conversations. See, we just talking.
But we gotta realize, y'all, we got an audience, man. It ain't just us at the
It
table.
is just see, that's the problem, DJ. When I'm in a moment, it's just me in my orbit.
man, right here.
Look at you want to somehow we got to bring other people to our party. It's a throuple. I'm joking.
Oh man,
Woo! Oh boy. Oh
good
Jesus.
conversation. Good conversation. So yeah, T kind of told me not to marry my ex, but I had an image to protect. You know, I was in church. I was doing my thing. She fit the mold as far as the church stuff and all that. You know, so I don't know.
And that's such a clarifying crisis moment for me. The whole church thing. Oh,
Hmm.
the church within itself, and how it is such a incubator for abuse and self neglect.
You better believe I know it.
Mm.
Yeah, we gonna-
Ooh. So I'm gonna leave it there because
Yeah.
and that, that's why I became why I became a licensed and ordained minister is because I hate the manipulation. So I usually don't say nothing about my title unless I'm amongst people who gotta say theirs, and they
Me
be
too.
wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even tell people a lot. Yeah, man, I don't tell people I'm licensed, ordained. Like, I don't tell people about the whole Christian counseling thing. Like, none of that, man. I just kind of, for the people that need to know, or when the doors open, then we talk about that. You know,
Correct.
in that space. But I just, because, yeah, you absolutely right, man. Um, and I could,
Yeah.
me and TK, man, we could sit here because we was, basically raised in the same church. Then when we got grown, we attended two of the same churches, other than the church that we was raised in as kids. And some of the things that we can talk about, man, is
Baby.
like,
Yep.
yeah, no,
Baby.
and I'm not trying to bash the church, slander the church, but we'd have been skipped up by
Every
the
church.
church.
Yeah. I done
Well, I
been
think the biggest
abused
problem,
and misused.
right? But I think the problem with, especially in the Abrahamic faith, and I say that because I work very closely with all of them, and I'm even licensed
Mhm.
in the synagogue. So, ha ha ha. But some people
He said, ha, ha, ha.
struggle. Well, because I've known a commonality. I can speak for the Abrahamic faiths that they struggle with the difference between worshiping God and being God.
Mm.
Boy, you just said him on the phone.
Like a lot of them say, like God told me, as if you're the divine say so, versus just a vessel. And so a lot of them want to be, as much as they say they broke away from the Catholic Church, one of the things that they have taken from the Catholic Church is they want to be the Holy See. They want to be the visible God. They want to be the one that controls how God moves and all of that. And it's like, no, you worship God, you're not God.
Yeah.
And they struggle with that, and they start making decisions as if it's my church. My church, my members, my this. Well, God told me I can do. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, but the word say, and you're not above the word. And one of the most powerful things that the Messiah said when he came on the scene is, why do you put the traditions of man before the word of the Most High God? And we still struggle with that today. And I land there because soapbox was happening. I was building my soapbox, and I had to get that down.
I'm sitting there biting my tongue because
Yeah, I was like, look here, baby.
I don't care. That's why I'm starting to do conferences. Look, shameless plug. That's why I'm doing a conference called the Tamar and Joseph Conference. And it's targeting those who have been victims of sexual assault and also had unseen dreams, unprepared dreams. Because it's time to talk about the stuff that's in scripture that we don't ever talk about. You can always talk about wealth. You can always talk about that. But what about when I've been molested by a minister? What if I've been raped by a minister? What if I've been raped by my family members and you still telling me to serve? How do I deal with that? Why is it the only time we talk about homosexuality is we talk about it as an abomination, but you don't see it as an abomination when they singing and keeping your ministry afloat? You don't see it as an abomination when they helping you dissect scripture. You don't see it as an abomination when they helping you grow. So it ain't an abomination then, but it's an abomination when you have an issue with it. Man, please.
You can't benefit from it.
Right. But we don't talk about the psychosocial homosexual relationships you're in because you have an issue with attraction anyway, and you're luring people through manipulation and attraction just so you can put people in those seats. So, man, please.
And it goes to what we're talking about, y'all. We are talking about clarifying crisis.
Yeah. Because you see it. And I know me and Dee, if we've had this conversation, we've seen it where they preach that sermon, but then you look over there at the musician or the choir director. Well, how they used to call them, tambourine players,
musician, choir director, deacon. I mean, it's across the board, man. And
or they slide in your DM.
Man, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is so it's like if you're gonna talk about it in the full scope of things. Yeah. Don't always talk about it as like you're God and you're the one making the decision. Another thing, I get so tired of people saying only God can judge me. That's not scripture. In Peter, it told us to rightly judge. I can judge. It also tells you to test the spirit by the spirit. That's how I know you ain't reading your Bible. Yep, because we operate off of convenience and flesh, and then we try to make it sound good. And what we're doing is damaging people versus giving people freedom. And I believe in any space that I go in, it's freedom time.
Baby.
I mean, you cooking now. Don't stop now.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I don't know. It's 9:52, and I know we only got an hour, so I ain't want to get in trouble. Because you know how you are.
How am I? Please.
Exactly. It's only supposed to be an hour, and we're getting off subject, and it's an hour. We're going to have to close up.
I usually give about 10, 15 minutes. I ain't too much of a stickler for time. Now starting on time, yes. Start on time, but we got about 10, 15. I ain't that bad, right? You can 10, 15, and I start doing crazy.
He ain't that bad. When we going, he really ain't. We've been.
And it also depends on who's on here. Because if it's somebody on here I don't want to deal with, I'll be like, well,
yeah, he ready, baby. He wrapping it up like 10 kills.
And see, I'll be the one. DJ don't want to deal with you, so we're gonna end this one.
So that's exactly.
Well, because I do believe in honesty. Now, that's one of the things I do believe in honesty too, and I think that I don't know where this comes from when I say we take on other people's responsibility. I think sometimes we got to let people know when they're difficult to deal with or hard to manage, and it's not my weight to carry. And so I might say something that might hurt your feelings, but my job is not to govern your response. My job is just to let you know.
Now, I had to push back just a little bit. I do agree, but we also have to gauge how we deliver the message so it can be received.
Well, I think to a certain extent, but I think when it's at a place where if I tell you like, DJ, you're difficult to deal with, there's no nice way for me to say that. And I can do mental gymnastics all day long, but what I really want you to do is think about your interactions with people. I'm not saying that's the case, but sometimes you just have to say something for people to deal with it. And however you process, you can say my delivery is wrong. You can say my tone is wrong. You can say the message is wrong. But hell, did it wake you up? Because sometimes maybe people are sent to be your clarifying crisis. Maybe people are sent to be your disruption that you need because you be around too many people, you know what I'm saying, that have made it comfortable for you to be a dis-ease, and so everybody else is uneasy around you. But you need that one person to be that ointment and say, no, you probably need to change that.
And that's
because I feel like you're the disruption all the time in our little TikTok world.
Yeah. Sometimes it's intentional because I want y'all to know if it wasn't for me, anyways. So because I know you, right? And if you were
Uh-huh.
to tell me I was difficult, no matter how you said it, I would be able to receive it because I know you, and I know you're not saying it from a place of malice or discontent. Some people can say I'm difficult just because they don't understand my approach or what I'm saying. I'm not difficult. I'm just on a level that you hadn't arrived at yet. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck, right? But if you said it, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, my bro, right, man. I can be difficult at times, and I push back when I don't have to. And sometimes I just intentionally go against the grain because I want to make sure that you know what you're talking about, and you're not just regurgitating something you had on this here who's ever internet that was sitting at the time. So a lot of the stuff that people may say, I'm aware, man, but I'm not going to sit here and have this conversation with you, and you telling me something that you heard Jay said. Well, I can go to Jay and get that same information. You know, you have not done any research, so I'm not going to sit in that space.
Well, why not just lead with that then, bro, versus challenging them? Why don't you say, is this your thought or is this a borrowed revelation? Because I'm big on that too, because a lot of people do borrow revelation and borrow truth. And I
Mhm.
think that that's where offense happens when we try to filter
Mhm.
a tough delivery when the delivery just needs to be exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we, because yeah, I'm big.
But here's the thing.
If I love you, I'll tell you I will share words with you. If I
Yeah.
have no capacity for you, I won't even share a thought. I'd be like, I'm gone.
So some people are natural born leaders, right?
Come on.
So I realize you giving somebody half of the information that's really there can lead them the wrong direction.
And I
And I
feel like you should call it out on it. And I agree with
so,
you. I would just say I feel like you're giving half information. I'm not gonna say, well, where did you get
but
that
how
from?
can you
Tell me
gauge
more
that?
about that.
So that's the thing. How can you gauge that? You can only gauge by pushing back.
Well, my chooser is messed up, but not my BS detector. I can smell.
Oh.
I can smell very well. I just can't see that well.
I mean, so that's my thing, and that. But I get what you're saying. But yeah, so that's why, like sometimes you see me in these, talking, and I'm intentionally being combative. Well, that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my
But
thing
that's
is when it gets too deep, I think people have to get deep. And I like to laugh. I'm like, why we gotta be deep and serious? Can we
yeah,
pick one? Like, I want to laugh and learn. I like learning, but I don't want to feel like I'm in punishment because I'm
yeah.
learning, you know?
True
That's
story.
why ignorance is bliss. You'd be like, goodness gracious, can we laugh?
Right? Yeah, we chill a little bit,
Like,
and
we so deep.
I be on these panels, man, and like I don't
You
even.
told me I was up. You see what Orbis just said? I'm sorry.
You told me I was, and look at y'all now.
No, I mean that's how I speak. That's why when people talk about they want to be in my inner circle, that's literally how I communicate.
So I just recently came across Miss Orvis on Jay's page. I sent her a free request being funny. So not being funny, but I was trying to pick on Jay at the same time because he picks on me so much. And she was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do that one, bro." I was like, "You sure right? I'm sorry." You sure right now. But that says a lot
She
about
stopped you dead
your
in your
character,
tracks.
bro. Well, that says a lot about your character, and it made me respect you even more. And it made me feel like, man, I need to get me some better friends because my friends.
I'm glad you said friends and didn't say best friend. That's good.
Best friend.
That's
Best
you a
friend.
lie. You a lie.
She's-
Then you
so
just
that's it.
tell me we got 35 more years going. You's a lie.
And look,
To
Jay,
be fair, she did say that on the first one, and
Lie.
she just played with me a little bit. But I am part of my red flag is I'm attracted to territorial people. So anybody who's not territorial and possessive, because it goes back to what TK said, there were several times I didn't feel protected, and it just so happened my nervous system responds in a way. If you are naturally a protector, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to gravitate to you because I need that. So I know DJ is very territorial. I know he's a protector. I know that Orvis is
Yes.
definitely a protector and a loyalist and committed. But anybody who's close to me, they're like that. And like when TK told me at the very first time we exchanged, she's like, that's my best friend. I was like, well, we're going to be best friends together. She never once, she tried to, but you got to realize, like, I know me. And if I like you, I'm going to connect with you. And I just wait on you to figure it out.
Yeah. And I think that's what drew me to you as well, man. That same protective aspect, man. Because, if I feel like, what I'm saying, you leave me out there on that ledge on my own, even if it's a conversation, and I could be wrong.
Mm.
But I remember we was talking, bro, and you messaged me on the side about something. And I say, this is, somebody I can keep around. Like, yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. I realized it. I was like, I'm yours. We ain't going nowhere. Where we going?
Yeah, we locked in. Yeah.
Oh boy.
TK, what you got, man?
That's what's up. And I love that because like it's a thing where even just in the littlest spaces, people want their friends, the people that are in their circle to show up. Like ain't nobody can come to me and come talk to me about DJ because you can't
Correct.
tell me nothing about this Negro. Ain't nothing about this Negro that I don't know. So I don't need you to come piggyback and tell me, well, he don't do this and he this and that. I know what he is. I've been dealing with this dude since I was 14. I'm 48. I know what he is. I know when he dropped the ball and I know when he pick it up and he gonna throw it and make a basket with it. I know what the hell it look like. And I know when it is. But that's my choice. That's still my best friend. I'm not a perfect best friend. I'm 99.9% though, but I'm not perfect. But nevertheless, I know you can't tell me nothing about my best friend because he's mine. And he's stuck for, like he told me at a doctor's appointment, we got at least 35 more years together. He's stuck. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
We so locked in that it's just what it is.
I definitely agree with that.
Safe space. Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
my
with you on
safe
that.
space.
Yeah.
I feel like I can tell him anything, whatever, whether if he don't like it, whether he gonna frown his face up and give me this certain little look, that's still my best friend. But he got my back and he gonna go for 110 for me. No vice versa. We ain't finna let nobody mess with each other.
I'm the same way. And as soon as if you talk about, and I'm one of the people, I won't forgive you if you talk about somebody I care about, even if that person forgave him. Like if somebody talk about DJ, he like, we gonna hash it up. Like I don't like him. I don't.
I'm still mad.
I'm still mad. Don't tell me nothing if you don't want me to be mad, because I'm gonna be mad for you. Every time I see them, I'll be like, "There go that old officer tell you she got somebody she done forgave so many people," and I'll be like, "No, I'm mad for you."
We still mad. We still mad.
And she be bringing them up casually, like, "Let me tell you about. Didn't I tell you I don't like that person? I don't even care if they breathing." And they disrespecting her. They didn't disrespect me. But and the flip side is once you do something for me and I decide that you loyal, like when I went to Atlanta and I was tired and LJ was like, "Jay, I'm gonna drive you around." Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. What?
Yeah.
Now I'm locked in forever. You can't whatever. Yeah. Do something loyal for me and watch what I do. I promise you.
So we got to do a friends trip. You and Orvis and me and TK, we got to get together somewhere and, break bread, get something to eat, talk, tell some stories, because I got some stories to tell.
Man, got some stories to tell.
Well, we got to make it happen because I love this, guys. This was fun. That hour went by fast.
Oh, he ready to go. Let's wrap it up.
I am not ready to go. I can go another hour. I just know how DJ is.
We got about 5 minutes. We got 6 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Oh. I'm sorry. I got music to rest.
You good? We do it too. I had your back. I was gonna click in.
The only reason why I didn't hop in is because I know sometimes it's a delay, so I just started dancing. I didn't want to interrupt you. But wait till we get together in person, though. We doing karaoke too.
Karaoke ain't made for the talented people. It's made for the untalented.
Sure, you're right, but I like karaoke.
When y'all be getting that, okay, we can.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I do got this question for you too, though.
All right.
Okay.
Based on your clarifying crisis, what is not one thing that you necessarily have learned? What has become a non-negotiable for you because of that?
What has become a non-negotiable? I don't know if there's anything I will pinpoint because of the clarifying crisis, um, only because mine is a bit different. Well, yeah, only because mine is a bit different. So I understand it's a space that a lot of people have to arrive to. Um, so a non-negotiable. Do you have anything that popped in your mind, TK? I need to process that question for a minute. Do you got anything? Or
Oh, ooh, the non-negotiable, baby.
yeah.
Woo. Mm. It's
Well,
definitely if
I will
you
say
are
this.
in a space.
Go,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead,
Go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry about
For
that.
you, yeah.
So,
For you,
it's weird. This may sound weird to y'all, but one thing that's a non-negotiable is allowing someone to take my voice away.
I was about to say the same
Ooh,
thing.
ooh,
But mine was don't make a
ooh.
decision. Don't make a decision for me. Like, because you're taking away my ability
Mm.
to make a decision. So once you do that, once you make a decision for me, that's probably the one thing I cut somebody off for.
Yeah, and the
And
reason
it's
why,
no returning.
yeah, and the reason why, like I say, take my voice away because for the longest time I didn't tell my side of the story.
Mm.
When it came to divorce and all that, a lot of people didn't know what was going on because I just kept
Mm.
quiet. And yeah,
Mm.
man, there was a lot. Yeah, 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 yeah. TK,
Ooh.
you all right over there?
Yep, mine
Mm.
rooted in that. Mine is rooted in that. You make a decision for me, you try to speak for me, and don't give me that, and you make a decision. Ooh, make a decision and speak for me and watch what happens. It can even be a good decision. But the fact that you made it for me,
Without consulting me.
woo, woo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I didn't give you agency to do that, that's a difference if I say, hey, go ahead, I
Mm.
trust you, whatever you decide, I'm cool with. But we haven't conversed and you made a decision for me, Jay.
Yeah.
Go on and block yourself because I'm about to block you. And I don't even need closure. Like I don't need closure. I don't need a conversation about it. I don't need none of that. I can remove a person in my life and be perfectly fine.
It takes me a
Hello. Say
long
it
time to
again for
get
the
there, man.
people in the back.
It takes me years to get there, but once I get there, there's no backtracking it. I mean, I will endure for 5, 6, 8. I mean, I will endure for years, but once I'm like, okay, that's enough. I'm choosing me now.
Well, you remember our funny acting friend? I told you once the conference happens, I'm gonna block them.
Yeah.
And I did it to that day. Block. I had already told you once the conference comes, I'm done. I'm blocking them. Block
Hmm.
them and who they connected to, because
Yeah.
we can't be. I can't be friends
Ooh.
with you, and I'm not
Ooh.
friends with your mate, your spouse, your partner.
Yep.
I ain't no home wrecker in no
I
sense
was
of the
gonna ask you
word.
about that, but we ain't had
Blocked.
time to talk.
It was blocked.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
They blocked both of them.
Mm.
Okay. Well.
I almost blocked the other person just
Mm-hmm.
because
Just
they
because
was
they
doing
fight,
something
right?
with them.
Yeah.
But they've been coming around
Yep.
trying to be nice and sweet. I can still want to be blocked because I'll block them.
Well, I'll explain that to you. So,
I'll
so
block everybody.
TK, you
Block.
got anything else you want to add before we close up?
She got to still tell us a
I don't know.
non-negotiable.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, and when I say D hit it, whoo, he hit it, and I felt that shit in my spirit. Something terrible. I was over here about to start shouting over here. But
So,
I
from what
agree.
aspect are you coming from?
Hmm?
Hmm?
From what aspect are you coming from when you say that? You're taking your voice.
Um, yes, taking my voice, not allowing me to speak and say what
Mhm.
I need to say, as if what I have to say has no value, has no nothing to it. Like what I have to say doesn't matter. Because I also feel like in that space, what whatever I am in that space, I feel like when you take my option to take my voice away and to not allow me to speak and stand in that, you dismiss my position.
So you more like dismissiveness and disregarding is high value for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Very
big
much.
because I mean, even if you don't agree, man, to invalidate me and my feelings and my emotions in this situation, That's a total lack of respect. So I can dig it. And I knew, but I just wanted you to verbalize it for the people that don't know. That's why I asked you that question.
Yeah.
But
And
It's a double edged
one of
sword
the
for me.
reasons,
You said what? I'm
yes,
sorry. You said what, TK?
because for me in that space, a lot of times you're growing up in for us growing up in a black family, you are not supposed to be angry. You're not supposed to show emotions of anger, anything negative. You're supposed to be happy, ha ha ha. There's stuff that you're not supposed to say. You're not supposed to be too expressive in those spaces. So for a lot of the greater part of my childhood and upbringing, that's what that was. So to go out and have friendships and relationships where I can't have that space, nah, that's a non-negotiable for me.
I can
and
say that was not my
DJ,
reality.
like
Huh?
everything that she said, that's the reason why. Like if we're sitting here, right, and if someone overtalks her, that's why I'm like, hold on, like, can she finish her thought? I
Oh,
want to hear what she was saying. So it's not just towards me, but I'm sensitive like that towards other people as well. Like if we're on a panel with 10 other people, and if you're talking Jay and someone overtalks you, like I nip in the bud. Like, hold on, Jay was speaking. I would love to hear him finish his thought. And part of that is exactly what TK just expressed.
and the funny thing is, in my household, that's one thing my mother got extremely well. Like identity and voice, I never struggled with that.
I could tweak it
Um,
too.
Shot,
Yeah, we can do it.
you know, and so we were allowed to be expressive and all of that, and so much
Mm.
so I really feel like the world evolves around me, and I feel like that's for everybody. Like I feel like everybody has their own planet in their own orbit, and if we collide and create this mega universe, that'll be great. But if it doesn't, it's fine. It's just like with me. Disregarding me doesn't bother me unless I really value you. And there's few people I have high value for. I know it sounds mean, but it's not. There's people I respect, but there are not many people I have high value for. And I'm big on if I put it out there, you do whatever you can do with it. So if I say I don't like something and you be like, ah, nah, he not serious. I told you. It ain't my job to keep it. It ain't my job to process it. You can do whatever you want to do with it. So that is a challenge for me. And because I think so high of myself, I naturally think high of other people.
Yeah.
So that can be a challenge because some people be like, wait a minute, because how you see respect. I'd be like, forget these people. They ain't you. I'm worried about you. So I'm like, what you do matters to me more than anybody else. And so I do struggle with that a little bit. Like,
That's
because I don't care about what,
well. This has been a
Man,
great conversation, y'all. And before we go though, Jay, I
why
want
you
you to
just get us off of this like this? I'm
nah,
sorry.
because I
Don't
don't
get my
want to lose it, man. I don't want to lose this, but I also, man, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of everything you're doing. You know, so just tell us a little bit about you, what you got going on. Tell us about the website. Tell us about the school supplies, the ministry, Love is a Parable. That is worth
Yes.
sharing. So just tell us about that for a couple minutes.
Oh Lord. I started an organization really out of a need, and it's called Love is a Parable. It's a value-based education organization, and we do a lot of work around value-focused things. And the reason why I do that is because I realize a lot of people make decisions from their values, but they don't know what their values are.
Mhm.
So a lot of people are making these affirmations, a lot of people are setting these goals, and they have very good intentions, but they don't know the leading force behind that, and that's their values. So I peel back those layers, do value-based education, we do value-based workshops, and from there it kind of just blew up and went every which way. So every type of book that we have out, we have 4 books, 2 training manuals, 2 books of poetry. They're all value-based themed. And I have to say this because sometimes people will say like just because it's good doesn't mean it's a value-based thing. Like feeding the homeless is a great initiative, but I'm sorry, that's not what we do. There are so many organizations around there that got soup kitchens and all of that. That's not what we do. But we do theme based things. And so, because we do theme based that are value based, Target reached out to us and asked us to do a back to school thing for a targeted population. And I was like, oh, yeah, let's do that. So those type of things drive me. But I do feel like because people don't understand their values and they lead based off of um, kind of impulse and desire, it need to be a lot of mergers that are not happening. Like a lot of these back to school events, y'all need to merge together and just do it. Why you got 30 kids over here, 50 kids over here, when y'all can serve 80 kids together?
I
The
agree.
same thing with these churches. A lot
Yeah,
of y'all are great teachers and a lot of y'all are great speakers, but y'all ain't meant to be pastors.
yeah.
Close these churches and merge and be the united fellowship of all these faiths. Do
Boy, you sound
something.
like me. I say it all
Yeah.
the time.
So I'm big on connection, and that's the other thing through value-based approach. A lot of our relationship is driven by us making healthy relationships, and because of that, some of our biggest clients and supporters have now become government entities, towns, and corporate businesses because they see not only how we have Ooh. Not only have we saved them money and helped them dodge many bullets because we do a value based approach, but they also see the power of the collective we. And so that's what we do. If you want to find out more, you can definitely go to loveisaparable.com, which is on right up under there, up under my name. And you can also take a free value based assessment. This will give you an opportunity to spend some time with you, about 15 minutes. We're going to ask you some reflective questions and then do some value ranking and kind of just see what are your leading values and how that influence your decisions. And I'll land there. Thank you, DJ, for allowing me to speak on what I love most, and that's people and values.
Absolutely, man. And it is a great website, man. It's just interesting. I go on there, I watch clips, I watch videos. It's a great website. And I want to encourage y'all if y'all
I
can, if you
designed it myself.
can I
Okay.
finish with my thought. But it's a great website, man. Go on there, and I think that there's a link on there where he has merch, he has books. There's also a link if you just want to donate to his particular organization. It's a great organization helping lots of people, man. I'm proud of you, man. I love the direction. This brother be all over the place speaking, and when he speaks so powerful. Y'all already seen it. Love is the go check the website out. Buy a t-shirt, buy a couple of books, something. Support the organization. If you don't want to buy merch, just donate. Support.
And tell your friends to give us money. I love that. Thank you,
There you
DJ.
go. There you go. See all of that. Well, that's all I got, TK, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. This was great, a great conversation. I can assure y'all that my brother, Mr. J. Dwayne Garnett, my friend, I apologize, my friend, he will be back. Hey, matter of fact, once
Oh,
we
most
travel, we may all be sitting side by side having one of these conversations. Orvis, you want to be a guest? Hit your way up. Oh, I want to hear some of the stories.
She probably ain't because she is not a camera person, but she'll
You
do
could
come.
just sit there and look cute. I'll do all the talking.
Yep, we can do that.
oh,
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do,
oh,
TK. All right, go ahead, TK. What you got? I'm done. That's it for me.
yeah, cut up as you always do. Thank you, J. Dwayne Garnett,
Thank you
new
for having
bestie,
me.
for
Yes.
coming through. Yes, I love this conversation. It hit like wildfire this week, and me getting back into my moniker as my bestie suggested. And then I got a follow-up confirmation to do it as well. So I'm back in my to whom it may concern stage with my post. So combining that with my tidbits I was doing, so trying to get back into my thing of doing that while I'm working on some stuff, some upcoming stuff. Won't throw it all out there yet, but got some stuff in the works that I'm doing. So um, definitely that thanks to the bestie as always for supporting and grabbing me by my shirt sometime, telling me to go this way, going that way. So
We
yes,
all do it.
oh, most definite. But yes, this was awesome. You know you coming back, so you just might as well just go and get ready. We know you be busy, so we gotta check your Palm Pilot pimping. So, but we will
Not
have
Palm
you back.
Pilot.
Yes, the Palm Pilot. Like on Friday, let me check my Palm Pilot. Yes.
That's like a BlackBerry. That's one of them old school phones.
Every time I think about Palm Pilot, I think about Kelly in that darn dilemma video with that Excel spreadsheet.
Hey, don't talk about Kelly. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
But this was good, y'all.
I'm with
Before
you.
I
Kelly, my
forget,
favorite.
make sure you like, share,
Yeah,
and subscribe.
definitely. Good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I loved it.
Yes, definitely.
The clips for this is gonna be fire.
Make sure you send both of us clips, TK.
Yes,
Sure.
I'll push clips when yes, I'll do them. I got you. We got some from the other shows too. So yes, check us out. If you have not liked, share, subscribe to this awesome podcast, please do so. On
Please do
YouTube,
so.
hit the notification bell so that you will know when we are on. Also, Tuesday night, TNB on the Vibe and Logic podcast.
I'm gonna tell you,
Check us out.
it's a little different over there. We ain't as reserved as we are over here. We tend to cut up a little bit. I'm trying to get Jay over there one time so we can really, really cut up.
What's the difference?
Oh, the Vibe and the Logic, that was kind of my idea. I can take my hat off a little bit more. I can talk a little more reckless.
I actually wish you do it everywhere.
Yeah, but T won't let me.
Let me tell you. Can I tell y'all? I'm gonna just say this while we got because it's on my. One of my biggest goals in my career was I always wanted to be a key decision maker because I felt like people made stupid decisions. I'm like, I want to be one of those stupid people making stupid decisions. So I ended up becoming an executive director in my early 30s. I was the only Black exec at that time, and I was at a table of about 21 other people. And these were the people that we put on these gray and white suits, these black suits, these blue suits to impress. And they were idiots at this table, and they literally was making decisions. And so when it came down to hiring, I'll never forget this. And naturally, it was a Black candidate, but they were like, the Black candidate doesn't seem authentic. And I was like, wait a minute. They was like, yeah, they seemed like they were trying to impress us versus just be who they were. And so for me, I'm like, they did everything that we were trained to do about making a good impression. And so from that day, I said, these are the fools we trying to impress, and they just want you to come in here and be yourself. And that's when you get more. When you come in here and just be 100% organic, for some strange reason, the money moved different, the contracts come in, all of that. When I changed my whole style of speaking and all of that, and that was in 2017, that's when I started getting contracts. I was trying to do it the other way, and boy, I wasn't getting contracts. I wasn't getting speaking engagements. I wasn't getting the time of the day. But when I just became who I was, this controlled recklessness, doors open because that's who I am. And I think a lot of people deserve more of you organically because that's how God made you. He didn't make a mistake in your design.
I agree. And what's weird is I realized that when I can let my personality really show up, people come.
And you about to be 50, so you have permission to like you don't have to care about nothing anymore. You can fart in public and just walk on by and be like, wow, I'm grown.
Agreed, but one thing I will always do is respect when someone allows me a seat at their table.
Fart at that table.
That's well, I got my own table now. That's why Tuesday, because that's my table. And I talk how I want to talk and talk.
Well, TK was cussing today. So I was proud of her. I was like, look at her. Clarifying crisis got her cussing.
If she'll cuss in private, she don't really cuss too much.
But she was cussing on this little show today. I was like, oh, we can cuss? I thought you told us not to cuss.
Oh no, I don't never tell nobody not to cuss. I really don't. I'm like, say what you gotta say.
And then I have to cuss, but so her favorite place to cuss, I realized this. When she's in the car.
Oh.
What?
If we're on the phone, if we're riding together, whatever, when she's in the car, I say, oh, the cussing spirit resides in the car. Okay, got it.
Well, I was set back because look, normally she's very reserved on here in her language, but today she was just a cussing away. I say, look what this epiphany did for her.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. She was a little Loretta Devine today.
Yeah.
Look, Jennifer Lewis.
Boy, I love me some Jennifer because she is.
Me
She has
too.
no filter. Oh my gosh, she has no.
She's a little aggressive for me.
I put a wedding ring right on her little finger. It'd be like,
She's a
just
little
marry me.
aggressive for me. Find me an Angela Bassett, somebody just chill and just regal,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Don't give me that. See,
Yeah,
give me disruption. Give me chaos. Hallelujah.
I'm going the other way. But I'm ready to go, y'all. I'm hungry.
What you gonna eat?
I got a baked pork chop in there.
Oh, that sounds so healthy.
That does.
I eat
That's
a lot of.
not what I'm eating. I want Bojangles.
So I don't cook my vegetables. I rather eat my vegetables raw. So I eat a lot of raw vegetables. So I got like some cucumbers, some broccoli, and a pineapple. I don't. The only vegetable I eat cooked sometimes is like spinach. So, that's what I got in there.
How healthy.
I mean, it's a texture thing. I'm weird.
You look like you about to be a full vegan and brush your teeth with them roots. Like you brush your teeth with them roots things.
My attitude, huh? Now we're getting spicy. All right, let's go.
Smell like incense, cigars, and bourbon. Mm-hmm.
Pretty much whiskey.
See?
Yeah. Incense, cigars, and whiskey. Yeah. And the candles. I got candles all over the place. So,
probably Saddlewood. Saddlewood, probably one of your favorite.
Yep, and that's what he was burning.
This is sandalwood. This is sandalwood and musk. Who told you? Till you told him I had a sandalwood candle. I didn't. Boy, I quit. That man hit the nail on the head. I got sandalwood burning.
Oh my goodness.
You know what's crazy too, y'all? So my fragrance, right? Uncle Life Legacy, it's got sandalwood in it too. Just a little bit though. Hey, I had to sneak a little bit in.
It's fine. It's fine.
I got that.
You remember those shots?
Spray, and I got the oils.
That bottle is amazing, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Can you send me the link to that? I just like the bottle. I like the bottle.
I got to show out.
I like the little ombre effect with the little oil spill. Huh?
Me too. Is one of them in my care package?
You didn't say that you wanted.
Look,
man, it's almost 9:30. We're supposed to be gone 18 minutes ago.
I'm sorry.
You just trying to stop me from fussing, but I can fuss
when
when
we
get
out here. I'm trying to myself to that.
And since you're doing care packages, I would like that with my book and a nice shirt.
Saying.
But you look like you would be selling beads and stuff.
I would.
Yep.
I think that'd be a cool idea to put in your little package. Put you some oil, a bead, and they get the whole little awakening experience
with some sandalwood incense.
He don't want to hear nothing we got to say right now because he hungry. Because he done talked about that baked pork chop, so now he can taste it.
It's available on Amazon, on Kindle, or you can hit me up. I got some copies. Appreciate the love and the support.
I need to send you my address so you can send me my signed copy.
Yeah,
with my with my
send it to me.
And just stamp a little fragrance in there.
I got you. Definitely. I'll put a little bit of that on. Man, y'all, man, I am overwhelmed with the support that I've been getting with this book. The reviews, everything is amazing. I'm working on some other projects, man. I got to follow up, and I think it's going to really bless people. So keep me in prayers. I appreciate the love and support.
You got to do a promotional video. You got to do a video of you reading a little bit of it so you can put it out there to give people a vision of it more.
Okay.
I like that idea. That's an awesome idea.
I'm gonna work on it tonight. Matter of fact, yeah.
You need a nice little visual to go with it. And I told you to do the one pager too.
I don't know what that is.
I sent it to you. You said, "Okay, you think that idea ain't supposed to do it." I sent it to you already.
I think I was out of town when you sent it.
It's still in our text thread. It's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let him go.
He don't want to go. He don't want to go look for it. Is why he doing that because he don't want to go look for it.
And I love you, African Americans. Let's go on and close this out. Y'all be great.
Yes. So
Y'all be
thank
great
y'all
on
for
purpose.
tuning in. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us tonight. Thank you for all the new people that came through. Make sure you come back same time next week. Next week we got house therapist will be here. Larnika will be in the building on Friday. Don't know the topic yet, but I'm sure it'll be good and blessed. So y'all be safe. And on that note, we are out.